Hello, Cancer. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. It is 1:11 in the afternoon. I just want to let you know that. Hi, how are you? This is your March 2023 tarot forecast. I hope this reading finds you well and happy, living in an attitude of gratitude, and living the best life possible. I also want to say that to complete this energy exchange, I'd like to request that you like, subscribe, hit the notification button, share, comment, and know, as always, that you're divinely guided and loved. So let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you for March. I feel like I got to roll up my sleeves on this. I feel it's going to be a very busy month for you. Cancer, I feel like you have a lot of change coming energetically and personal change. So let's see what Spirit has for you. We are going to be using the Energy Oracle to see what your energy is around the month of March. All right, our first card is the 6th chakra, and interestingly enough, our second card is the 4th chakra. So you're being guided to open your heart, pay attention to things around you, become more spiritually aligned and awakened. Spread love is what I want to say. Spreading love, spreading joy, spreading happiness. Be in the moment. And the next card we have is the Temple Path. Yeah, you know, I feel like this reading is about you coming to terms with who you are, who you were destined to be, not just in a physical, worldly sense, but also in a spiritual sense as well. Finding that place that allows you to connect to Spirit Source, your ancestors. Finding that place that allows you to open your heart and accept all of the appreciation, recognition, gratitude. And it's almost like Spirit is showing you what is coming next, what is happening next. But we have to be on this this energetically vibrational this energetically vibrational playing field, if you will, right? We can't give in to chaos, but then expect that the energy of love and light and opening our hearts and appreciation and recognition and all of that can equally match the feeling of chaos. So what I'm saying is that if you were all about war and hate and anger and emotional trials and tribulations and retribution and chaos directed out into the world, it is very difficult to then say, I desire to be in a place where I open my heart to love and light and allow Spirit to guide the way, and to be in a place to where I can, etc., etc., etc. Because the two energies are contradicting energies, right? You have this vibrational energy that is very spiritually high. You have another vibrational energy that is very spiritually low. And then how do you balance that out, right? So for you, Cancer, I kind of feel that the month of March is trying to find that happy medium, I guess, between the passion you have for the world that you live in, but also opening your heart and opening your spiritual senses to the world you live in. And instead of projecting that chaos with chaos, try projecting the love onto whatever chaos there is out into the world, and try shining a brighter light in the darkness. That's what I want to say. So here we go. All right, let's see. Let me flip this card over. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the month of March for Cancer. Ooh, okay, well, hold on. We have one that jumped ship. Actually, two that jumped ship. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune, We have the Ace of Swords. Look at that. We have the World. We have the Knight of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Six of Cups. So these are the ones that jumped out. Okay, we're still gotta get a card for this spot, this spot, this spot. So there's other cards coming. So with the Wheel of Fortune, so when we put ourselves in alignment with who you are spiritually, when you put yourself in alignment with your appreciation, your recognition, your deserving of good and great and wonderful things, we then put ourselves in alignment for the next upgrade, if you will, in your life. The next upgrade, the next ascension, the next best thing, if you will. So we get to pick and choose what it is that we want and need and desire. Is it a new house? Is it a good relationship? Is it an engagement? Is it money? Is it journaling? Is it write a book? Is it all these wonderful things, right? And you have all of these ideas. And the Ace of Swords reminds me of the cartoon He-Man, where he got all of his energy and power by lifting the sword up to the heavens and the god striking the sword, and he becomes all powerful. So there are all these wonderful ideas that you have coming into March that are magnified by Spirit, by Source, but also magnified by you as you open your heart and open your mind to the things that you thought were unachievable, right? And then when we do that, the world is at our feet, if you will. The winds of change start to come through, and this is an expression of happiness and gratitude to the 11th degree. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So because you have all of this change energy around you and all this spiritual energy around you, you're taking those ideas and you're moving forward with them. And the problem with this, when we go so quickly into the night with these wonderful ideas that are being helped out by Spirit and Source and by the upgrade that we're getting, the problem is that when we go so quickly that we don't allow ourselves to see future or further opportunities, but we also don't allow ourselves to see the obstacles that are in the way. We become blind to everything else, but moving forward, and we're very hyper focused on what's next, that we don't see the Godsmack coming. And the Godsmack is the Three of Swords. That is either a death in the family or someone of significance leaving, right? It's either a passing or the loss of someone or something that you were very passionate about. And it becomes a very, now the Three of Swords is a timekeeper, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So this could be anywhere between March, April, May, or the first 3 weeks in March, which is up to the 15th, I believe, or 3 days from whenever you're watching this. So what you're being guided to do here is to be aware of your surroundings, to be aware of what's going on in your life, to be aware of what's going on in the lives of the people in your life. Just be aware with where you are. And the Six of Cups shows appreciation. The Six of Cups is also getting together with family or friends. It talks about the Six of Cups can be conversations about the good old days, or it can also be conversations about life and love and reminiscing about a celebration of life, perhaps, because the Three of Swords talks about the loss of. So this could be a celebration of life. It can be getting together with family and friends, or getting together with childhood friends, or but whatever the case may be, this is also talking about coming from a place of gratitude and a place of love, a place of appreciation and recognition for those who have helped you and those who have done for you. So let's move on to the next card. So the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this loss is and whatever type of appreciation, recognition that is given here to this, you come out on the other side of it as very prosperous and abundant. This is a time of growth, a time of passion, a time of loyalty, listening to your intuition, stability, creativity, opening your heart. We have every color of the chakras here. We have the red chakra, which is about power and taking back that power. We have the yellow chakra, which is about your intuition. We have the orange here, which really talks about your creativity. We have the green, which talks about growth and opening up your heart. We have the purple in the grapes, which talks about your connection to spirit and source. The only color that I'm not seeing is blue, and blue talks about speaking your truth and saying what you have to say and being very open, which is the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. That's, even though these are thoughts, it's also being very verbally open about your plans and what you want to do and how you want to do it when these changes come in. And perhaps this loss brings something of substance into your life in the month of March. So we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands could very much be about travel, but it's making a command decision to do something, right? It's very passion. We have red, we have red, we have red, we have red. So this is whatever is going on here, there's something very passionate, and you are traveling, it feels like, to this place, and you are making the command decision. And from this travel, again, brings growth. It brings it's something that you're very passionate about, and it brings growth to you. So if this is, let's say, if this is a passing, right, you go and you get with family and friends, and we have this celebration of life moment, and from this you obtain a source of stability and a source of opportunity, right? And so now you're making the command decision on what's next. What do I do next? And then we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, I kind of feel the Queen of Swords is maybe the person who has, if this is a passing, the person who has passed, writing out what she desires to go where, kind of like a will or something, the pen being mightier than the sword, right? She could have fought for everything that she wanted, and now she knows exactly where she wants, what she wants to go. The Queen of Swords could be also someone who is taking control or charge of their lives, and who isn't going to let anybody dictate or determine or bully that direction, right? Where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what you're going to say, how you're going to be, blah, blah, blah. And she's writing her own path, pretty much, writing her own path. And then we have the Hermit, and we also have one more card. The Hermit is using your internal wisdom to know how to deal with this situation, quieting the heart, quieting the mind, quieting the soul, and just listen. Just listen. Sometimes it's best not just to rush into things. Sometimes it's best to just take a breath and take a step back and listen. Now, the Seven of Swords could be one of two things. It could be someone trying to deceive you or manipulate you, or this could be you, because swords are all in the mind. This could be you thinking that someone is trying to deceive or manipulate you, but this could also be you moving past those thoughts of deception and manipulation, and not putting so much focus on someone trying to take what it is that you have gained here, right? Usually when there's a death in the family, there are a lot of people who come forward and who think that they deserve more than the next person because. But if what is going on here is written in stone, if what is going on here has already been written, then there isn't much anyone can do about that, right? So to go over what we just talked about, we are being guided to open up our heart and open up our mind and find a place to where we can connect spiritually to source, spiritually to the person that you see yourself as on from a higher perspective and a higher point of view, right? So when we do that, we are then opening ourselves up to the riches around us, to what spirit source has to offer us, to everything that we have ever thought about or dreamed about that has been put in a vault just outside of our reach, waiting for us to come into alignment with who we truly are. So when we do that, the doors start to open and these wonderful ideas start to come, and then our life starts to change, and then this change excites us so much that we go forward. But slow down, just slow down. Give yourself a little time, because there's something happening here that feels like someone passing or someone leaving, or you losing something of substance. And then there is a gathering of a group of people. And then there is abundance coming in. And that's why I feel that's why I feel so strongly that this feels like a death in the family, and a reading of a will, or the reading of something that will help you in the long run achieve goals and dreams, right? And you have to make the decision, what direction do you go now? What direction do you go now? And this could be travel, as I said, but it is growth, and it is something that you're very passionate about, and you're taking control. You're fighting for it. You're on the precipice of something great here, all because of this older woman. She's writing the words of what shall be done, and she's fighting to make sure that will be done. And so for you, it's about going within and letting it happen, and not feel so much that there are people out there to deceive you or hurt you or take from you. You are stronger than that. You're stronger than that. And because it's all written in stone, and because it has been written out already, there isn't anything that they can do about what is rightfully yours. So let's see what the Divine Beloved has for you. Okay, authenticity. I can be my true self. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who has the courage to be my true self. Allow me to honor my my sexuality desires and needs as sacred expression of your divine love. Okay, so go on with your bad self. So this is just about being authentic, and regardless if it's sexual desires or if it's divine, if it's divine goddessness, or if it's you stepping into your birthright of spiritual divinity, regardless, this is giving you permission to be who you are authentically, without all of the human bullshit that we deal with from day to day, that we're expected to be because society says so, right? So this allows you to be your true authentic self, and as you step into that authenticity of who you truly are as a spiritual being having this human experience, you then open the doors to a lot of beautiful, wonderful things that are coming your way. And some of these beautiful, wonderful things are from people who truly cherished you and who truly loved you. And they wanted you to have these beautiful, wonderful things. And a little time and a little patience and a little wisdom is all that is asked for here. And when things start getting going, remember that the quicker we go, the more unable we are to see the opportunities and the possibilities before us. You know, we don't want them to go by like, you know, I keep seeing going down the freeway and you're doing 80, and those little things on the road that just pass by really quickly, and you don't give it enough time, or the street lights that go by really quickly and they're gone in the blink of an eye. right? So we have to be very cautious that we are not, that when we are on the road to where we're going, to success, to opportunity, whatever that is, that we are not going by so quickly. We don't give ourselves enough time to appreciate it, recognize it, and enjoy it. So there you have it. So Cancer, wishing you a great and wonderful March. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon. Bye.